The next C of credit is capacity. Capacity refers to your capacity to repay the loan, i.e., can you repay the loan with the income that you receive? I think of it always in terms of lending inflows and outflows, right? This is talking about the inflow, which enables you to repay the loan, which is an outflow. Just imagine you are a lender and your friend or family member asked you to borrow some money. Who would you lend to, right? Someone that you were close to but didn't have a job and just bummed around all day, for example, compared to someone that worked hard and has been in the job for a long time. Who would give you the confidence with the funds that you've lent? The easiest way to think about this is through those flows, through income and expenses, basically what comes in and what goes out and what you have left over. Do you have enough left over to pay the loan based on your current circumstances? Some people may ask, yes, that's easy. However, banks do take into account some additional things that sometimes we don't really think about. That's net income received instead of gross, your current living expenses, and we take something called the household expenditure method, which I can go into more detail later, or you can speak to a broker about. There's limits that we work off your repayment based on the limit of the credit card, not how much you use or how quickly you pay them off, even if you pay them off every month, right? As long as you have access to this money, we count it as a debt. Then there is a buffer that we add on top of actual interest rates. Like, for example, interest rates might be 3% now, but we'll use a buffer of about 5.5% to 6% to make sure that if there's changes in interest rates, you still can afford the loan. Then there is a multiplier as well, which is what we call a debt to income ratio, or DTI, which basically says that if you were on about $100,000 a year gross, we would only lend you a maximum of 7 times, which is 700,000. So as a professional, we take into account all these variables. So when we seek information, when we send you a list of documents that we require, it's really to look at these different variables to determine what the best course of action is. So I hope you enjoyed this session around capacity.